What have you seen? Timmy's here. Since this month, I'm doing my reviews for past March movies. Here's my review for the 2002 comedy, The New Guy. Now, The New Guy premiered all the way back on May 10th of 2002. Crazy believe that this movie is about, I think, 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, The New Guy did not really get great reviews. It literally has for some reason, it has a 7%, which is a mistake. I think this movie is awesome. I used to watch this movie tons of times. Back in the days. You got DJ Qualls who plays this character named Dizzy Harrison, who has finally gotten lucky in, or he ends up going to jail, and so he ends up having being lucky and have the second chance to be the guy with no past in the new guy here, and it's a really fun story. He also tried to he is also very familiar with this with this other schoolgirl played by named Danielle, played by Eliza Dushku, who, by the way, Eliza Dushku has got to be one of the most gorgeous women in Hollywood. She is. Who does not love Eliza? And so he's of course trying to be pretty much like he's of course trying to be like the new guy and all that. Anyway, that side, this movie is so fun. It's really DJ Qualls, was a pretty solid in this film. You also had you also had Eddie Griffin was also great in this. You had Zoe Deschanel. I mean, before she was in the New Girl, she was in the New Guy. So pretty cool there. You also had Jared Mixon and Perry Chan was also in this, who plays like now Zoe Deschanel, Perry Chan, and Jared Mixon actually plays DJ's bandmates here, and then of course had to get play like a music play for this dance like this talent show and stuff like that. And I mean, this movie actually ended up introducing me to the classic song of "Play That Funky Music, White Boy." Who remembers that song? Come on. Anyway, you even had Lyle Lovett, who plays the role of DJ's dad. Lyle Lovett was terrific. I mean, this movie is so funny. It's entertaining. The dance sequence between that DJ Qualls, Eddie Griffin, and Horatio Sands did in prison was pretty funny to watch. This movie definitely has some really fun kicks, has some laughs in it. You even had fun cameos by Jerry O'Connell and Charlie O'Connell. Tony Hawk made a cameo, Master P, Tommy Lee, Henry Rollins. You had some really fun cameos. I mean, Gene Simmons even made a fun cameo in this. This definitely is a really solid one. It's been a while since I've seen the new guy, man. But I used to really get a kick out of this film. Before it had some really funny lines, some really fun some really like fun scenes in it. I mean I really quite like the whip scene. Eliza Dushku, I mean, it's a shame that she's probably not in anything anymore, because I've always been a fan for her for years. I think Eliza was awesome. This movie is definitely a really like the Crazy Eyes stuff with Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is so funny in this. I mean, who does not love Eddie Griffin? He's definitely has some really fun moments in this film. Uh, it does have some really fun music. I mean, this is pure pure high school 2000, like early 2000 fair. They don't really make high school movies like this anymore. But back in days, like in 2002, there was some like really fun, high school based comedies, and The New Guy was one of them. I mean, if you guys have never really seen The New Guy, you can find it on. Let me see. You can find it on Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, Fandango. You can find it on Hulu if I'm not mistaken. Not really hardly on any much streaming service, but it's a much better movie than people get credit for. For some reason, it has a 7% Rotten Tomatoes and 54%. I mean, it's much better than that, in my opinion. And DJ Qualls doesn't do a whole lot anymore. I mean, uh, of course, back in the days, he did movies like Road Trip. He was in Hustle and Flow. Most recently, he actually appeared in one of the episodes of the Creep Show reboot. It was pretty cool seeing him pop up in there. But yes, I shouldn't say he does not do a. I think he probably still does stuff nowadays. I think he was on a Sci-Fi Network show, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, he's always been the best. But anyway, and also there's like a little person moment this he was so low to scenes. I mean, if you guys have not really seen New Guy, definitely give it one. Okay. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the New Guy? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What were some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Single Sign.